It felt good to lose weight, but the gym cost a fortune. So I came up with an effective method. The reason I was losing weight because I was fired. I always believed I could reduce some of my weight if I walked to the restaurant and bought my takeout. But I didn't want the delivery guy to lose his income. So I ordered through the app and had it delivered to my house. Although I avoided eating sweets and desserts because they were unhealthy, I knew that. I mostly depended on carbs and fried food. I was still gaining weight, but I knew it could have been worse. Yet my family and friends mocked me for my weight. I knew I wasn't losing any weight, but I wasn't gaining any extra also. I was like an anchored ship, stayed still. I wasn't moving. Now it's time to sink this ship and show them who I am. Because I care about my health. I didn't still give up on my body positive agenda. No one can break my confidence. Only I can do that. The great thing about wanting to lose weight is the imagination of how I would feel after losing weight. Sometimes I think that happy imagination makes me gain even more weight. So I force myself to hate myself. I knew my weight struggle was temporary and there was light on the other side. That motivated me to eat 3 pieces of cake instead of whole cake. I could see the light even though I'm dizzy. I wanted to win, but I was afraid to go to gym. I couldn't see myself in the mirror for hours. I was afraid I would fall in love with myself. I didn't want to love myself. I wanted to hate myself because loving myself would make me gay. At that time, there were not many options for losing weight other than joining the gym. Now that's not the case. Now anyone can lose weight using drugs. You can easily replace food addiction with drug addiction. The real problem began when the pandemic hit. My boss told me that I might lose the job because I voted for the people who made bad economic policies. Inflammation and inflation both are my fault. After losing the job, I had plenty of time to take care of myself, but had no money to join the gym. It was like believing you are attractive while your parents are ugly. It doesn't add up. During this time, I started losing some weight, but I wasn't sure was it because of stress or because of shrinkflation made my potato chips smaller. The corporate greed stole my grease. It felt good to lose weight, but the gym cost a fortune. Why do I have to pay money to put fat into my body and pay money to burn it? I don't get paid in this economic transaction circus. But I know losing weight requires commitment. I know this because gaining weight also requires commitment. That commitment made everything covered in butter taste better. I started to work out at home because my passion for the health actually increased. And also, the alternative was smelling the stinky sweat of strangers at the gym. I would take the bus if I wanted that. The new break from work life helped me deeply connected to myself and made me realize that I had no friends. Now I understand why I was fat. If I had shared my food with someone, I wouldn't have been fat. But I didn't give up on myself because I admired myself. I was focused on looking after the little guy. I needed to burn all the fat to help the little guy in me. So I came up with an effective method. The reason I was losing weight because I was fired. I realized losing money equals losing weight. My whole life, everyone told me that earn more money to have a better, healthy life. But in reality, poverty is the only one led to a healthy life. I was pissed. I found out what workout routine works for me. It's not the gym, it's not drugs, it's just being broke. That's my jam. But everything was going fine until my parents saw my situation. They were worried about me losing weight. I was confused because this is the first time they were upset seeing me lose. Usually they cheer. My parents were not happy about my optimal workout routine and told me to stop living like a hobo. So I asked them some money, but they said they wouldn't give money to a hobo. Luckily, the bad economy worked very well for me because all the prices went up and I could only afford fewer groceries at the store. It helps me to stay thin. I learned an important lesson. because a developed society doesn't feed its people. Instead, they steal food from the people so they won't end up obese. That's how any good society creates happiness for its people, by neglecting their needs and letting them eat less stuff. That's a sign that system really cares about its people. Think about it. What's better? A fat society that cannot walk, or a thin society that runs itself to the grave? I would choose the grave at any day. That's why I think rich people keep all of us poor, so we will lose weight and live a happy, healthy life. The system is not rigged, it's working perfectly for our best interest. Because health is like a company. I must invest care and discipline in order to protect my business. If I fail, I'd have to declare bankruptcy. But I rather avoid paying taxes to stay in business than go bankrupt. So that's my technique to lose weight without gym. Go broke. The more money you lose, the more calories you burn. I like to lose weight in this way. It's surprising to me because I usually don't like things. I get joy from not liking things. Sometimes I force myself to not like things that I actually like. Because I like not liking things. I think that's my strength, not liking things. I like that about myself. Hold on. Do I?